Hey, welcome. Welcome to the most out-of-control stream on the internet. That's right, things are gonna go well off the rails today. Oh, you have no idea, things are gonna get so buck wild on this stream right here. Are you ready? Watch this. Can you believe that? Can you believe this stuff? Only here. Only here, baby. Welcome to the Video Game Valley. It's a beautiful day today, a perfect 72 degrees out. We're continuing Dishonored on the Xbox 360. Dishonored on the Xbox 360. If you're not familiar, Xbox was a series of game consoles made by this corporation that was one of the biggest computer companies, 21st century. Microsoft, I think. Anyway, they made this series of consoles. It was it's called Xbox. They were very popular for a time, but it's been a long while. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing okay. Hope things are going well for you out there in the world. Got a green tea with me. Green tea with jasmine. I hurt my foot. I don't know what I did. My foot just started hurting. This was a couple days ago, though, but it still hurts. It almost never does hurt. But every once in a while I move it in a certain way, and it's like, ow. Oh, my foot. Dang it. Thankfully, I can still walk and everything. Most of the time it doesn't hurt, but sometimes I move it, and it's like, ah. Ah, what the heck? Ow. Ouchie. Kaylin, thank you for the $2. A chicken on new Twitter, Xbox. Ba-da-da-da-do. Up-up-a. Ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Da-ba-ba-ba. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Alright. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I worked on my new cartoon today. Been working on that. It's coming along alright. I don't really know what people are going to think of this one, but I guess that's usually the case. Long-awaited sequel to Wife Wall. People have been clamoring for a Wife Wall sequel. If it's anything like Hey Boys, I'm sure it'll be fantastic. I don't think it's much like Hey Boys. Could be the end of Baby's adventure today. I guess it depends on how long this level takes. I forget if this is like a particularly long level. I mean, I think this is the last level, but it is. You know, we did have levels taking me like 3 streams before. long level. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're finishing it today. I mean, I would like to, but just don't think it'll happen. These coins. You successfully avoided killing anyone so far? Yeah, we haven't killed anyone. Ooh. No. That was too close. I thought it was probably too close, but I wanted to give it a shot. I think I'll just pause time here. Don't look. Don't look. Don't turn around. Okay, things are going all right. Things aren't going too bad now. Baby on the loose. Baby knocking out guys. Guy pile. Yeah, I guess I should pile them. That is my main gimmick. Piling up guys. Gotta get them in a pile. Dang it, what have I done? A guy piled right in front of some guys. You never do that. That's the one thing you never do. Alright, well, I'm taking this guy away. Putting the pile over here. Alright, so I know some guys are gonna come down. Save the game, because I'm gonna try to guy pile these guys.
Alright. Alright, I gotta be a little bit more patient. That almost worked. I either need to be more patient or more quick. I gotta try more quick because that's better than more patient. When I always say it's better to be quick than to be patient. See what I mean? And now we got 2 fresh guys for our pile. Two guys, get your 2 guys. My game again. Oh, there's a guy there. I hope that guy doesn't see me. Alright, did not. Gotta get rid of this guy real quick. Where'd the other guy go? There should be 2 guys. Oh, there's the other guy. Alright. I gotta deal with these 2 guys. It's really easy to deal with 1 guy. As soon as there's the 2nd guy, though, you gotta take 2 guys into consideration. Alright, that guy's gone. Alright, maybe that guy saw me, maybe he didn't. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Sleep darts. Guy gotten. Oh my god, there's so many guys coming out. What the heck? Why are there all those extra guys? I don't know about this. This might be an opportunity to use some sleep darts, honestly. There's just so many of these guys. What am I supposed to do? Going on their guy walk? They sure are. There's probably a guy named Guy Walk, right? It's probably just like a guy whose name is Guy Walk. Alright. They can see me if I do that. It's good to know. I'm glad my name isn't Guy. Like, I don't think it's a bad name or anything. It just I would not want to be named Guy. There's a bunch of names I simply would not care for.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight? Indeed, I believe so.
Indeed. Hey, where's that guy going? Where are all these guys going? Alright, well that's 3 more guys. Probably going that sewer pipe thing over there. Nice. Got another guy. Don't see me. Dang it. Oh, I said, don't see me. heard you. Yeah, you heard me say don't see me. It's very ironic. Huh? Did you see something? I didn't see anything. You didn't see nothing. No one's ever seen anything. If you think that you've seen something, you're wrong. You're so wrong. Nothing has ever been seen. Everything is an illusion. If I was guarding a tower or something, and someone came up to me and was like, "Hey, you didn't see me because everything is an illusion, nothing is real," I would have been like, "Alright, fair enough." Don't turn around. Anyway, yeah, that's the sort of thing that would have worked on me. Guess it depends on what I was guarding. If I was like a guard at the Louvre, and someone was like, you haven't seen anything, I'm an illusion, because everything is an illusion. There is no reality. Been like, oh yeah. Yeah, when you're right, you're right. Come on into the Louvre, which doesn't exist. Just like all of us. Come right in. Yeah, I was a little heavy there on my phone. That was my bad. Oh my god, it's another guy. What the heck? Where all these guys come from? Is that another guy? What the heck? At least they're both turning around, these guys. No.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse? Indeed, I believe so.
Yeah, it definitely could get worse. You kidding me? It always get worse. God, sheer amount of these guys. Give me a break. Kalen, thank you for the $2. Mayhaps back to Dark Cloud Tune this year. I have a handful of games plan on returning to soon, but it's a secret list. Alright, I do have to stop time here. I have goofed up just a little bit, but that's okay.
What?
Who's this guy think he is? Guying around like this. Again, there's another guy over there. There's another one. Don't forget to save. I've been saving. I'm saving almost after every guy. Gatehouse drainage. House for gates? There was a guy on toilet YouTube who had a little house for his toilets. It was this little house off the main house, and you went in and it's just toilets in there. Sorry, toilet YouTube, yeah. I've talked about toilet YouTube before. I feel like maybe 100 times. It's just, you know, there's people on YouTube who have a variety of hobbies. One of them is toilets. Some people are into toilets. Some people just love toilets. Can't believe that guy didn't see me. Thought I was done for. Let's go get this rune. There it is in the muck. Gatehouse drainage, yeah. I guess to access that I would need to do something else. That's fine. area. Ow. Yeah, let's just go in the drainage. There's a guy there. Ultimate Thirst Quench, thank you for the 5 Canadian. Thank you for the letter. Loved learning about how your brother overcame his haircut phobia. You're a great storyteller. Clip, Chelsea. Thank you. Glad the letter arrived. Oh. Pardon me. Pretty sure there's another guy around here, so I gotta be careful. Anyway, thank you very much. Yeah, when my brother was younger, he was very afraid of getting his hair cut. I was afraid too, but I overcame my fear through bribery. My brother, on the other hand, he was afraid of getting his hairs cut, and so my mom had a friend who could cut hair professionally. This was a professional hair cutter. And she traveled around a bunch, but Mom would still see her every once in a while. And she was visiting one year, and my brother was terrified to get a haircut, and so we hadn't had a haircut in a while, and she agreed to cut our hair. Both me and my brother. My brother went first, and she accidentally sliced his ear. She just sliced his ear. Snip, snip, right into his ear. Yep. Believe it or not, this completely cured my brother of his haircut phobia. The worst had happened. He was fine from that point on. From that point on, it was almost a source of pride that he had no problem going and getting his hair cut. He just wasn't afraid of it anymore. I feel like I'm kind of the same way with a lot of things. Probably not everything. I think if I was attacked by a moose, I would develop a great fear of mooses. Afraid of Nessie since I was 3. It's spooky. Spooky thinking there's just something living there under the surface, waiting. For so many years. Alright, I did that wrong. I did that wrong, that's okay. I think the only, like... supernatural being or whatnot I've had any kind of like fear of, which is like aliens. I used to be afraid the aliens were going to come and get me at night. It's always at night. I thought they were just going to, like, you know, pop in. Probably leave this guy. Have a good nap. I was assumed aliens would like me. I always really wanted the aliens to like me. I always hoped they would give me the alien secrets and what have you. But I feared that they would not. I feared that they would be indifferent and cold. Oop. Sorry. I watched so many, like, interviews with alien abductees and stuff when I was growing up. Really spooked me out. Nowadays, I have a different view on it. Now I look back at those interviews and I'm like, oh, I think something else was going on here, but at the time. You know, you'd have this couple and they're like, we were driving home from my parents' house along this old dusty road. And all of a sudden these ding-dong aliens beamed us up into their ship. And they brought us into this sterile room. And me and my husband, we were both stripped naked. And then one of the aliens touched my butt. And then the other alien touched my husband's butt. And then they were touching both of our butts. And they kept doing it over and over, touching the butts. And then we were sent home. But we remember.
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night? Indeed, I believe so.
Alphazar, thank you for the $2. Oh yeah, Adventures of Baby Man Stacker. Baby Man Stacker. Sounds like they were at a drug-taking swingers party. No, what most of these stories were is you would have people driving home and they'd like zone out. They'd zone out as they were driving home, and they get home and they're like, that was, you feel like you lost an hour there. Feels like we got home quicker than we should have. And they don't think much more of it. And then later on, they hear about aliens. And aliens abducting people. And they're like, hey, remember that time we were driving home and it seemed like we got home at a weird time? They're like, yeah, I do remember that. Like, let's go to a alien abduction psychologist and see if they can extract any memories from us. Dang it. And so they go to the alien abduction psychiatrist. Who's like, alright, I'm gonna put you in a deep trance state. And I want you to tell me what you see. And then they're like, do you see a big, beautiful, bright light coming from the sky? And they're like, oh my god. I do. Do you see a bunch of aliens coming at you and touching your butts? Like, my god. I do see that. Describe it to me. Describe the butt touching. And they describe all the butt touching. Like, I can't believe it. My butt, my husband's butt. I didn't realize how many times they were touched by alien fingers. Now, of course, I know the truth. Aliens wouldn't come here and touch our butts. They're here to touch our faces. What would they want with our butts? They're aliens. These are not human beings, these are aliens. That's how I know these stories are fake. Now, if the aliens were touching the butts, now that would be a different story. Touch the face because they think it's the butt. It's the equivalent in alien society. Just way more sensual. David Studios product, thank you for the $1.99. How do you feel about the Kermit recast? They haven't recast Kermit, have they? Like, it's been, yeah, no, it's been Matt Vogel since, like, 2017. Did they change it from Matt Vogel? Because it's been Kermit since 2017. I know people were like complaining about the voice in the new show or whatever, which is Matt Vogel. But yeah, he's been voicing Kermit for like 9 years now. See, it wasn't like recast. Like recently. Let me see. Yeah, no, it's still Matt Vogel in the Muppet Show, the 2026 thing. Yeah, Matt Vogel. Yeah, no, he's been doing it for 9 years. They picked Matt specifically because he's a really good puppeteer. Like the people who do the voices are also doing the puppeting, and he also has a really good relationship with the rest of the cast. From what I understand, the pre-2017 Kermit voice sounded a lot more like Jim Henson, but he just didn't get along with anyone else. Like, from what I understand, this you know, this is obviously entirely like third-hand knowledge, but there were some on-set stuff. And they just decided they would rather have someone who is a great puppeteer and maybe didn't sound quite like Jim Henson, but got along well with everyone else, and you know, you had a kinder Muppet vibe on set, as opposed to like just a real tense, like bad atmosphere behind the scenes. Alright, here's the lighthouse. So yeah, that's my understanding. And like, yeah, he doesn't sound like Jim Henson. Matt. Like, I don't think he does a bad job as a voice actor, but he definitely does not sound like Jim Henson. But he's a great puppeteer, and if everyone else likes working with him, I think that's a good enough reason to have him in the role. Like, I think it's more important for the guy playing Kermit to have a good Kermit-like relationship with the other performers than it is for him to sound exactly like Jim Henson. That's my opinion.
Hungry for purpose. Couldn't be honest.
unjustly dismissed for written over an affair of honor.
All right. Well, we're halfway through the stream. We do have a birthday to celebrate today. We do got a birthday to celebrate. It is Alex's birthday. Happy birthday, Alex. Let's see what the machine's got to say to Alex. Yeah, crunch him. Yeah. Date has been calculated. Let's fill out your birth fate card. What is your luck number for the year? Could be one of an assortment of numbers. 83,873. Goodness gracious. How about your letter? It's like someone dropping some bananas. How's the weather? Any of this hatch an egg? No. Speaking of which, I got some bananas like right here. Can you hear the bananas? Oh, they smell really banana-y. Wow. They're the Gros Michel bananas. I've had them ripening here because it's warmer. Yeah, those are good smelling bananas. Birthday machine has written a poem just for you, Alex. Here is your poem. What is cleverness? Chicken cleverness. Where is flight? Turkey flight. The chicken consults turkey. The turkey avoids chicken. Leap! Leap, turkey flight! That means something. What does it mean? I have no idea. The birthday machine has looked to the stars, determined that your friend constellations, the condemned ghost enemy star, Theta Phoebe, number 6780. Has there been a cosmic event? Let's look at the data. Let's look at the charts. No. Gather round, everyone. It's time to sing. To whom? Alex. Join me if you can. Yip, yip, birthday for Alex. What a strange day for Alex. Round up all the angels. The dolphins cry Alex. Time abundant for Alex. Every light is called Alex. The light of the faces. The shadows are near. All right, finally we got a one-of-a-kind work of art created by the machine just for you, Alex. Here it is, your one-of-a-kind work of art.
I love you.
Now, this is good stuff right here. This is good stuff. Happy birthday, Alex. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. And many more. Are they ripe yet? Some of them are. I've had a couple bananas. Let me tell you about the Gros Michel banana. These were the most popular bananas in the world until a fungus called Panama disease wiped out most of the world's crops, made them impossible to grow at scale. And so they were replaced with the current banana we eat today, the Cavendish, which is Panama disease resistant. They got these Gros Michels. They used to be the biggest bananas in the world. Everyone loved these bananas, and I can tell why. They're I will say they are indeed, they're slightly better than the Cavendish. I don't think they're wildly better than the Cavendish, but I do think they're a little better than the Cavendish. They have a nicer texture to them, and they've got, like, more of a banana flavor. Malfazar, thank you for the $2. Oh! Banana! Oh! Banana! Weren't these bananas extinct? They weren't extinct, they were just impossible to grow at scale. So, like, they never went extinct. They're sometimes referred to as the extinct banana, but that's just, like, being dramatic. There are and have been, like, smaller farms still making them. And these are the bananas artificial banana flavoring is based on is also a myth. But a myth based on the fact that the chemical that artificial bananas are made from is more abundant in these bananas. It's complicated. So not completely true. Not completely false. But yeah, no, there is a new fungus that's also killing the Cavendish. So maybe we're gonna have another banana.
I'm almost sorry this moment. Our enemies are
What level is this again? Light at the end. I'm looking up to make sure how I do this non-lethally. Can I just knock him out?
put an empress on the throne who will take years to grow up. And by the time she does, she'll be Since young, Emily the First could reign.
Oh yeah, they're all dead.
70 years.
Yeah, he killed the other collaborators.
Look how much we've changed the city already. The golden age is coming. And no one will ever know what I had to do for it. You won't. Will you? This is all Mark's. We hadn't helped Corvo get out of prison. Corvo hadn't been so damn good at his job. We hadn't gotten greedy, afraid. Always too sure that was the problem. Never hesitated. Too sure of what I wanted. Too sure of what I wanted to do when other men stopped to consider. Saw it as a weakness.
It's a weakness to consider your options.
Coming for me just like he came for the others. Crossing the island below like it was nothing. Only a question of how and when. I'm lacking a countermeasure. It's all falling apart. All the steps that led us here made sense. When I was young, I went to sea. Took command of a ship and made aimless men into sea. Made a collection of boats into a navy. Then founded a conspiracy and almost led an empire. No compromise. Never showed mercy. Never showed weakness. I showed the world what mattered.
Will and vision.
And not being afraid of getting dirty. Yeah. I'll lose it all to a man with a faster sword hand. Or is it that he has a slower sword? There's something wrong. It'll make a good story for the history. I'll have a good epitaph. In his time, he commanded a noble lord, a high overseer.
No, they're not gonna say that about you.
Down a type. Admiral Howard, son of the high ocean.
Yeah, no, I think they're just gonna be like, this guy was a little wacky. This guy, Havelock was the we called him Wacky Lock. Alright, now I'll just go ahead and save here and see if I can. Talk to him. Hey, Havelock.
Did you think I'd fight you, Corvo? Sorry to disappoint.
No, I didn't think that.
This is yours. The key to Emily's cell. She'll be glad to see you. You made quite an impression on her. Did you know that? She asked about you constantly. Where you were, what you'd been doing. I told her. In the end, I told her everything.
Mm-hmm.
From the start, when we had such noble goals in mind, to the end, when we were afraid, fighting in secrecy about who we could trust and who we had to kill. Arguing over who would act as new Lord Regent. And she listened, eyes wide. She's become an interesting girl. If she lives, she'll make a memorable empress. Go ahead. Kill me or take me to Coleridge Prison. Make your choice. She'll be watching.
Alright. Yabba dabba doo. It's fine. Everyone else, not so much. Can I just like shove him in jail? I got an old prison cell I can put him in.
We've done such things, cowardly things that I'm ashamed of. How could anyone ever forgive us? Would they? Even if things are better? No, that's not how it works. Once the bureaucrats step in, everything gets muddy. If anyone ever knew, we'd all lose our heads for this. No one would know. And could we ever control Emily with Corvo around? That's the question that sticks in my mind. We need to make our final move, and we need to make it cleanly. No loose ends.
No loose ends.
Only a few in the know. The ones with the most to lose.
See, the thing is, if you do want to sustain power, you do actually have to compromise occasionally. This is just absolute dictatorship. Is no one likes it. No one likes it, let me tell you. Hey, don't look over there.
Is it going to be okay now? Will I be empress?
Probably. No one killed. Oh, we were also never detected. I think it's the first time we weren't detected. Unbelievable.
So ends the interregnum, and now Emily Caldwin the First will take her mother's throne.
Yeah, this
after
wasn't a long
season
level.
of turmoil. You will stand at her side, Corvo, guiding her young mind and protecting her from those who seek to exploit her or cause her harm. You watched and listened when other men would have shouted in rage. You held back instead of striking. So it is with the passing of the plague and Emily's ascension, comes a golden age, brought about by your hand.
I'm glad it all worked out.
And decades hence, when your hair turns white and you pass from this world, Empress Emily, Emily the Wise, at the height of her power, will lay your body down within her mother's great tomb, because you are more to her than royal protector. Farewell, Corvo.
Thank you.
We live for today, but we die for the next. With blood in our veins, in the air, and our chest.
I don't know why, but I always find it funny when there's a song like this at the end of a video game. This is something you didn't need to bring over from films.
Love is a distant aroma at best. A withering smile that's stuck deep in your vest. The night air it wraps its fingers around your body. It shakes from a now distant sound. Oh, the sound of her voice. Until you are free.
Oh, we did it. We beat Dishonored. Era was the era of try the movie thing in a game. Yeah, there was a lot of that. I feel like that sort of thing never really stopped. I feel like that hasn't really ended. What was that song? I can't remember what the heck the name of it was. It was in the 2000s. I feel like it was used in a ton of movies. It's used in Ultraviolet. No, I'm thinking of a different song. The Ultraviolet song was a Gem song. Requiem for a Dream. No. Bum 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 bum. What the heck was this song? I'm trying to remember the band's name. It was something like Paramore. But I don't think it was Paramore. I can't even sing this song. Oh, Bring Me to Life. That's it. It was Evanescence. Of course. Thank you. That was bugging me. Bring Me to Life. Evanescence. There was a period of time in which Bring Me to Life by Evanescence was all over the place. Anyway, they should have had Bring Me to Life by Evanescence during the credits here. You know what I discovered recently? There is a music licensing website. Where the heck is it? 1 second. Alright, there's a music licensing website. It's called Licked. It's called Licked, and what they do is licensing music for movies or television or what have you is usually very expensive. We're talking about, like, for obscure songs even, you know, anywhere from like $3,000 to $15,000 or whatever. And there's a lot of YouTubers who do pretty popular YouTube videos who have wanted to license, like, studio music for their videos, but the economics never really made sense because, you know, if you make a video, even if it gets like 5 million views, you might make $15,000 from that. And so you can't spend $15,000 licensing a song for your video. So this company called Licked, Lickd, started up, and they basically are a intermediate between the larger record labels and YouTubers, where you can license stuff specifically for YouTube at a much lower rate. And I was checking this website before and discovered, very importantly, that you can in fact license Bring Me to Life by Evanescence. I could legally license Bring Me to Life by Evanescence for a FilmCow video if I so wanted. Now, the terms of this license, this is very specifically for YouTube. So this is not like something that you would then be able to bring to other platforms or release on DVD or Blu-ray or something, because those are more classical licensing terms you would need for that. But if I really wanted Bring Me to Life by Evanescence in a YouTube video, It's possible. Well, we've still got like a half hour. Don't really know what to do. Hello, have luck.
I think I'd fight you, Corvo. Sorry to disappoint. Should be glad to see you. You make quite an impression on her. You know that? She asked me.
And there goes that guy. Jason, I beat Fester's quest for not cheating. Congratulations. That seems difficult.
Stop! I see you! Someone get over!
Ah, what the heck? Yeah, stop it. What I'm saying. What a boss fight, I guess. No. You really that mad about me, throwing this guy overboard? Thought he said he wouldn't find you. Yeah, that was a lie. Yeah, it was a lie. Bye. Guess we can just kind of throw a lot of things off. Throw Havelock too. Yeah, it's gonna be the last thing they throw off though. Oh, dang it. Now I got glass everywhere. Boom, boom. There was a music video for this band, and I've been trying to find this again, but I had no luck because I cannot remember the band name or the song name or any lyrics from the song. This would have been in like the early 2000s. Oh, I had some money. All right, maybe one of you can figure this out. There was a band, and I think they had one song that was a medium hit. It wasn't like a huge hit or anything. It was a small hit. I don't even think it was a medium hit. It was a small hit. This band. They had one song that was a small hit. And they got this music video done. They had like no budget for a music video, but they teamed up with this guy who is really into computers. And so we filmed them in front of like a green screen and had this whole like CG city that they were in. Like, it's pretty impressive stuff for the cost. I remember the lead singer was a was a woman who, over the course of the song, sometimes she's on top of this building singing. Sometimes she's like a dominatrix in a classroom. There was a point in which she like, I think one of the like big things in her outfit at the time was she had like a bra that was 2 spotlights. you know, like the spotlights that you would send off like the bat signal or something. She had like a bra that was made out of 2 of those. Madonna. No, it wasn't Madonna. I feel like if anyone had actually seen this music video, you probably would know what I'm talking about by now, but this wasn't like a super popular thing or anything. This was like the band's, I think this was like their one small hit. It is not Katy Perry. What year is it from? It's from like it's the early 2000s, I think. Danger High Voltage? No, it's not Danger High Voltage. Like I said, it wasn't a particularly popular band, I think. Get the key. Think I can throw a Havelock in the fireplace? It's Alice TJ, Better Off Alone. No. Once again, it's like it mostly takes place in a CG city. Like the music video for this. Need to watch more Danger 5. I love the gag in Danger 5 where someone picks up the telephone and the other person shoots their own phone and the bullet goes through and hits the it's the person who answered it. Hey Champ Neverest. It doesn't ring a bell, but I'll look it up. No, that's way too modern. Yeah, I just don't think I'm gonna find this. I don't think I'm gonna find it. That's okay. Oh, I found it. It's up here by Powder. It's up here by Powder. And it's not like very good or anything. It's just I couldn't remember what this was. Yeah, see. Wow, what? Alright. I'm gonna go watch the rest of this. Their spotlight bra. It was as I described it. Seems like a fake music video. Yeah, it was... The story behind how it got made was more interesting than maybe the video itself. Outfits Jason would wear. The music video does have a lot of outfits I would wear. Yeah, it's got a lot of like a lot of like superhero stuff for some reason. They were like really into the CG stuff they were able to do. The 2000s. I think that guy falling from the roof is actually Jay from Jay and Silent Bob. What's his name? I think that's actually that guy. This might just be a misremembering Jason Mewes. Yeah, I think that is actually Jason Mewes. Yeah, no, it was. that was Jason Mewes. I guess I'll see if I can burn this guy. Oh yeah, I can put it with a fire. Oh. That killed him. Yeah, no, he's dead now. Yeah, I like that they accounted for this. They're like, yeah, if you put him in there, he's dead. Nope. What the heck? Where'd he go? He got raptured. He got raptured, everyone. Well, I am racked with guilt. Farewell. Jello. Okay, I'll put you on the Jello. you got Jello all over you. If I can get him on this thing, probably. Yeah, I don't know if this does anything for me. Throw him over here. Way out the glass doors upstairs where the recording machine was. We'll go over there. I'm just trying to fill time for the rest of the night, I guess. Guitarist started playing with Bon Jovi in 16. The lead singer is now a bodybuilder. Never know what the future holds. Yeah, I guess not. I guess that, that makes sense to me. In 2000, the band provided a band camp to teach the stars of the 2001 film Josie and the Pussycats how to perform like a band. This is honestly probably how I learned of this band. I was a big fan of the 2001 film Josie and the Pussycats. It's like, how did I even learn about this group? It's like, that was probably it. That was probably it. Ugh. Anyone here a fan of the 2001 Josie and the Pussycats film? I wonder how high up I can go. Yeah, Mark, I might have to put you down for a second. Remember it being okay. It's a great movie. I think it's an underrated film. Well, he looks at me with those innocent eyes and says, it looks like you're wearing some kind of disguise, 'cause your hair sticks up, shoes are untied, hope that you got the shirt at half price. And every word I say falls flat on the floor. I try to tell a joke, he's heard it before. Don't think I can take it no more. It's driving me right out my front door. Why do you do what you do to me, baby? Shaking my confidence, driving me crazy. You know if I could, I'd do anything for you. Please don't ignore me, 'cause you know I adore you. It's not really believable that the band becomes super famous. Their songs are not great, but I mean, they're catchy. They're catchy, but I just don't believe that people would be that into them. They are catchy songs. And I do have the soundtrack on vinyl. That is one of the vinyl records I have. They really, for some anniversary of the movie, they released a vinyl record of the soundtrack. I do have that. I do have the limited edition Josie the Pussycats movie from 2001 vinyl soundtrack. Alright, you can just go up here, what the heck? I'll put it on my watch list. Yeah, there's some fun stuff with that movie. Really doesn't want me to go up any higher. Oops, that was too much. That was too much. Josie and the Pussycats TV show at one point, right? Oh, there's been all sorts of Josie and the Pussycat stuff over the years. Pretty sure there was like a recent iteration too, right? Because that was part of I think they were part of the Riverdale stuff, and then I thought that they got their own thing recently. Again. That's not what I like to do. Just you and me, Avlock. Well, forgot about that Riverdale show. Try to explain like the plot of Riverdale to anyone who hasn't seen it. I genuinely, like, I'm not gonna say that Riverdale was a great show, but it does follow the sort of arc that I've always wanted to have a show follow, which is like the longer the show goes on, the more it starts, like the seams of reality start breaking away. It's a show about these teens at this high school. It's based on the Archie comic series, you know. It's about Archie Andrews, Jughead, Betty Cooper, Veronica Lodge, and all this high school drama and stuff. But as the series goes on, it's also about demons. there are literal angels walking the streets. Supernatural powers tearing at the foundation of this small town of Riverdale. Oh yeah, I forgot they time travel eventually. Let me just kind of throw this guy. Bye, Avlock. I love you. Hey, he's not dead yet. He hasn't hit the ground. He's still falling. Oh, now he's gone. Just throw up and feel yucky. I get a friendly vibe. Oh yeah, all my vibes to you. That sucks. I hope you feel better soon. Yeah.
If you don't let me out, I'm going to make you stand in a corner until you learn how to behave.
Whoa.
Corvo? Who's there?
No, it's Havelock. But it's also Corvo. I got him. I got Havelock. I got the son of a gun. I got to throw him in the... And the Jello. What if you could, like, throw people enough that they just die? I wonder, like, how far he has to fall. Alright, that doesn't kill him. I feel like if I was tossed around like this, it would not be good for my back. Oh, that was enough. Okay, that was enough. Yeah, what happens if I just kind of toss his...
Who is that? Admiral Havelock? If you don't let me out, I'm going to make... Horrible! I know.
watch out!
Is it going to be okay now?
No.
Will I be Empress?
Havelock's right there. Alright. Okay, that's... Well, we got detected this time. Alright, that'll be it for tonight. Special thanks to the FilmCow Patreon supporters. Greatly appreciate the support. Be back tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Oh yeah, Sega Saturn Day. Could be playing something on the Sega Saturn. There's been something messed up with the YouTube views recently for the stream. I don't know how it shows up for everyone else. But I think it started doing this thing recently where if you come and you watch the stream and then you leave, I think it still says that you're watching the stream, and it didn't used to. Because the number... This number is about right for, like, the total number of viewers who come in, like, over the course of a stream. But there is not 949 people watching right now. Like, chat is about as active as it ever always is. But yeah, more recently, like, the numbers have seemed inflated. And I'm not 100% sure what's going on. But I do think it's a glitch. I do not think 948 people are watching right now. We got 948 viewers. So is something weird going on with YouTube? Yeah, there is always something weird going on with YouTube. Hey, it's a big platform. Hard to run things. You know, it shouldn't be hard to do, though. There's a guy. Latin auteur. This guy, for like a decade now. This guy's been running this scheme where, as far as I can tell, I don't actually know 100% how he's doing this. But for like a decade now, he basically takes like classical music and does some sort of version of that, and then puts the melody of that into the YouTube copyright system, so that anytime someone performs Beethoven, they get a copyright claim from this guy, Latin auteur. They got a copyright claim from this guy for their performance of some Beethoven piece, and he just has so many of these amongst like so many different pieces. And what I hadn't realized, because I don't use this kind of music, like I do license classical music for some videos sometimes, so I constantly have to file claims against this. But when I was searching for him, I discovered that he also does this with like Nintendo music. so like he'll do a cover of some Legend of Zelda music, and then he'll put the melody of that into the system as something he owns. And so people are doing their own covers of Zelda music and then getting a copyright claim, not from Nintendo, but from Latin auteur. And here's the thing, this guy's been doing this for like 10 years. This has been going on for so long. And he's so prolific at this. Like, I see this guy like pop up in my copyright claims for my videos and stuff when I use royalty-free music or licensed music, like more than anyone else, more than any other company, more than the major music studios. This guy shows up constantly. How is it still happening? It's been like a decade. I don't understand. I don't know how it keeps going. Should ask Frederator to yell at YouTube about it. I've sent information to YouTube about this. I've contacted YouTube about it, and they just said the generic, like, oh, if you get a claim, you can blah, blah, blah. Here's how to appeal the claim, etc., etc. But yeah, if you search for Latin auteur, you just get people complaining about this guy. Like years and years and years of complaints. Years upon years upon years of complaints. Oh my god. Man, he's still going. Imagine to address it, they'd have to change the whole system of copyright claims. No, they wouldn't have to do that. They just have to kick this one guy out of the system. Like, the copyright system has specific rules. So, like, I can submit my own stuff, like a handful of my videos, Frederator submitted into this system. And if you abuse these things, then technically you're, like, they can revoke your privileges if you're abusing their system. So there are already systems in place to remove people. People have gotten removed from this before, but for some reason, this guy hasn't, and I don't understand it, because he's like the worst of possible offender. Like, I would not be surprised, and this is like, I'm not, I don't have any specific numbers, but I would not be surprised if this guy has stolen like tens of millions of dollars from other YouTubers. Because just thinking about, like, how often I see his copyright claims. How often just me? Yeah, let me see. Alright. I'm going through my, because I get a notification every time there's a copyright claim. Just on FilmCow, just my channel, just this one channel, I have gotten 495 copyright claims from Latin auteur. 495 just on my channel. 495 from just this channel. And you know, I appeal each and every one of these, and you know, he doesn't. It takes 30 days because he doesn't like actually like dispute any of the appeals. He just lets the people who don't appeal fund his passive income. And so, if just this channel has gotten 495 copyright claims, then this guy's got so much stuff, so much stuff in the system. This guy's got so many tracks. Yeah, you search Latin auteur, bogus copyright claims, Latin auteur. He has a handful of different names: Latin auteur perf, Latin auteur. Boggles me. YouTube still allows this to be done. Who are Latin auteur? Latin auteur. Latin auteur. I hate Latin auteur. Who is Latin auteur? Latin auteur claims my videos. You see some of these from 2019. Yeah, no, it's just, it's still happening. This post from just a couple weeks ago. Just found out a scammer named Latin auteur perf has been falsely claiming music in our YouTube videos for years and has stolen tens of thousands from us. Yeah. Don't understand it. It's just some guy. It's ridiculous that that's allowed. Like, it's definitely not allowed. And like, I have reported this stuff before. It's just nothing's happened. YouTube clearly knows about it at this point. It's got to be insider corruption. I can't imagine how that's the case. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. His uncle works in YouTube. Maybe his uncle works at YouTube. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know what the reason is. I don't know how he's managed to keep this going for so long. It is extremely frustrating. I'm going to take a creator like Mr. Beast to complain. Here's the thing, like, I think the reason there haven't been, like, larger YouTubers complaining is because you upload a video and, like, almost all the time now, if you're using licensed music, royalty-free music, no matter what you're using, no matter what music you're using, you're going to get a copyright claim from some group, because anyone who produces music for license, for royalty-free use, they still want to get the revenue from that if people are using it without a license. And so all of this music, all of it, is in YouTube's system now. It's nearly all music. If you're self-publishing music, most self-publishers have an option to start like claiming revenue for your music too. So when people put your music on YouTube, you're getting that revenue. So nearly everything, whether it's royalty-free music or not, is in YouTube's system. So when you upload anything that has music in it, you get a claim. This is normal. And unless you look into who's claiming it, unless you look into whether the person claiming it actually has the rights, like, you're not going to notice that there's something amiss. You upload something, you get a claim, you do a dispute. And Latin Autor has never, at any point, disputed a dispute I've submitted. You submit a dispute, after 30 days, the claim is released, and so any big YouTuber is going through this normal process, and because of the fact that Latin Autor isn't pushing it further and doing like a denial of your dispute, like, none of the big YouTubers probably recognize that something has ever even happened. They see that a claim has happened, they dispute the claim, the dispute is successful. The people who are mostly being, like, affected by this in terms of, like, revenue loss are people who are smaller YouTubers who maybe don't understand the system. Someone who's, like, you know, if you upload yourself performing a Bach sonata and you get a claim, you're like, oh, that's weird, and you look it up and you discover that, oh yes, well, you might get a claim on YouTube, but it's not a strike, so you don't have to worry about it, and so people don't worry about it. But then Latin Autor is suddenly making money off of your video. The main reason that, like, I've become aware of this is because I do use classical music so often, and so when I get a claim that's, like, for the melody of a song written, like, 200 years ago, I'm like, that's definitely wrong. Like, if you record a new recording of a classical piece, you own the copyright to that recording. So you can get copyright claims for including classical music in your stuff, but only for those recordings. The melodies are all in the public domain. All like melodies from the 1700s and the 1800s and stuff, like, that's all in the public domain now. So you should not be getting claims for the melodies of Beethoven's work. But if you upload basically any classical piece, you're going to get a copyright claim from Latin Autor. And apparently a bunch of Nintendo music too. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's, like, a bunch of other stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if you, like, looked at just popular categories of music and just cast a wide net. It's running a Superman 3 scam. Lots and lots of little transactions that no one notices. It is that. And the only thing that surprises me is that YouTube hasn't stopped it after so long. Yeah, I don't know. It drives me bananas. Drives me bananas. Maybe YouTube doesn't want to stop it because they think it would mean addressing a flaw with their system. Well, no, but this is exactly the sort of thing they are already set up to deal with. Like, that, none of that makes sense. Like, they're set up to deal with abuses in the system. Like, they don't have to change anything about the system to fix this. I think it's literally just here's what I actually think the problem is. One of the things that most people who are not familiar with copyright law complain about is getting a copyright claim on YouTube that they think is unfair. This happens very frequently. Like, YouTube tries to mitigate this in as many ways as possible. When I would get a copyright claim and go to dispute it, it used to be that, like, I would fill in the information for the dispute and send it. Now they have, like, a whole mini school they try to put you through where they're like, you have to click this that says you're not trying to dispute this for this reason. You have to click this that's saying you're not trying to dispute this for this reason, because all is like trying to give you like a little copyright school. Here, I'll show you. I showed a clip from the movie Zardoz. So I'm gonna pretend to dispute this for 1 second. So there's a claim from that stream, and you know they have a whole bunch of information here that's like this is not a copyright strike. Here's the content used. Zardoz can't be monetized, tracked by the claimant. Take action, dispute, continue. When can I dispute a claim? Dispute a claim if you have the necessary rights to the content or other valid reason. The claimant can either approve or reject, etc. Remember, these are not valid reasons to dispute a copyright claim. I own a copy of the song or video. I'm not making money from my video. I give credit to the copyright owner. I click license, continue. Not all licenses are the same. If you have a license, make sure you understand the terms of your agreement. For example, some licenses allow you to include the content in your video, but don't permit you to monetize it. Copy of your license agreement. Look for country-specific usage restrictions. I have permission. Continue. My video does not infringe the copyright claim. I understand the claimant will review. There's like so many steps you have to go through now to try to make sure that you understand basic copyright law. So, seeing the evolution of this, like, I believe that YouTube is probably inundated with people contacting them complaining about copyright claims. So, there has been no point in which I have, in which any of the, genuine problems that I've attempted to pass along, like, have made it anywhere. These complaints, absolutely, every time, get filed under the very broad, like, someone complaining about copyright who doesn't understand copyright category. So, like, no one at YouTube who would have the ability to fix this has likely ever heard of this problem. Like, it's just never made it to them. Because there are so many people complaining about copyright in a way that's, like, nonsensical or, like, just does not understand copyright law. And so they probably just haven't heard of this. And I don't really know how I, Jason, makes them hear about it, and also that they believe me when I say it's a problem. That they believe me when I say this person does not have the rights they're claiming. Yeah, I don't really know how to solve this. It's not like a big pressing issue in this world. But if I ever do have a conversation with anyone high up in YouTube, this is the first thing I'm bringing up. My God, you got to do something about Latin auteur. You got to do something. All right, well, that'll be it for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great night, everyone. A great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Have a good one. Farewell, everyone. I love you all.